Hello friends, welcome to my channel. This is Charan. Let's continue the JavaScript tutorial series. Now in this video tutorial I will explain how to create a stylish dropdown using a JavaScript and CSS style. So let's start the tutorial. And here we got the final output of our application, how to create a stylish dropdown list using a JavaScript and CSS styles only. Front-end web tutorials. See here, this is a drop-down select option element. When I click, notice the cursor is rotating, which is animator. When I click tennis, see here we got tennis and it's going back. See the cursor, the arrow mark. If I click rugby, here we got the rugby. Cricket. For this video tutorial, I am using Visual Studio Code. First, let's open our folder, which is a JavaScript-tutorials. And here we got the JavaScript-tutorials folder is added to the VS Explorer. Let me expand this folder. Now, inside this folder, I will add one new HTML file called Stylish Dropdown List, ddl.htm. And here we got the newly created HTML file is open. Now let me minimize this Explorer, which we don't require, as well as I'm closing the welcome page. Now let's write the coding part. First let's add the doc type. I'm closing the HTML element. I'm adding basic HTML elements, HTML header, and after that I'm adding one body tag. Inside the body tag I'm adding one center element, h1, how to create a stylish dropdown list JavaScript and CSS front-end web tutorials. After that, I am adding one horizontal line. Now, after the horizontal line, I am defining one div element, which is the creating a select option drop-down list. First, let's add the ID is equals to my select, and class also I am adding, which we require to add the styles, custom select. So I am adding the IDs and classes of the HTML elements. Another div which displays the label for this div. Class is equals to select display. In this display I am adding span tag select. And after that we require the option list also. So div class is equals to option list option items. In this option list I am adding option items. Class is equals to option list hyphen item is the class name, and data value. Here I am adding some sport names. Cricket. When a user clicks this select option, I want to select this particular value of the list item, which is a cricket. Let's copy this one. I'm adding 5 sports names: cricket, baseball. Let's copy this one: baseball, tennis. Copy this one: tennis, football. Copy this one: football. And the last one will add rugby. rugby. Copy this one. We'll add the rugby. That's it. We have done the drop down list to display items. Now we require the JavaScript. Let's add the script tag here. Variable select is equals to document dot get element by id. Get element by id. The id of the element is my select, because I'm selecting my div class, my id, div element, my select, which is id name. Again, variable select display. The selector option I want to display here. The select dot query selector dot query selector is select display. This one, which is a class name. When we add a classes, we need to add the dot. Class display variable. What happened? Select. Variable select display. Variable option list. Option list is equals to select dot option list. I want to define query selector. Again, this option list I want to display. First my select, second select display, third option list, which is a class name I am adding here. Option list. Now I want to display all the items. First I want to display our option items. Option items is equals to option list. This option items we're getting from this variable option list dot query selector all items I want to display. Once we click the my select, I want to display all the items. Option list item, which is a class name, so we need to add dot class name. Then let's add the function event listener select display. First we need to add the select display. This one, select display is equals to this one. Let's put this capital, everything is capital here. Second letter capital display dot add event listener is a click function. Select dot class list dot toggle open. Option. Once we select the display item, select display, I want to display the option items for each function item dot add event listener click function variable value is equals to this dot data set dot value variable display text is equals to this dot text content select display dot inner HTML the selected text display text, which is a display text. After that, once we selected the text from the drop down list, I want to close the drop down list elements. So class select dot class list dot remove method remove open. Here toggle is open, here I am removing, which means closing option items dot for each function again item function items Now here item dot class list dot remove method selected. That's it. This dot class list dot add selected. We need to close everything. Let's check the functions here. For each element, this bracket I have closed here, and this one I have closed here, and this one for this one. So 1 2 3 1 2 3, and this one is for this one. That's it. We have done the JavaScript functionality. Now we require some styles. So in the header section, I'm adding style. The first style I'm adding the custom select. First, when I open, I need to adding the styles. Custom select, curly brackets, position. I'm adding relative, and display inline block. Now we need to hide the custom selector. Once we select dot custom select display none. Then select display, this class, copy this one, dot select display, display flex, align items center, padding 10 pixels, background, linear gradient to right, red. I'm adding some colors, white, green, and orange. Multiple colors to the select display element I'm adding. Let's change to some light colors. This green, here we have a green, so this one will add some purple color, and orange. Okay, and after that I am adding the cursor position. Cursor style is a pointer. Next, once we select the display, after content is empty, display inline block, width and height is 0.6 em, height is a 0.6 em, margin left 5 pixels, border top 0.2 em, solid, and some white color. I'm adding white color, border top and border right also. We don't require the right. Let's add the transform, animation transform. I want to rotate 45 degrees, which is one column. Transaction, the duration time transaction is a transform. This transaction I am adding to this transform attribute. Transform 0.3 seconds, easy. Now after that, custom select, the selector option we need to display. So for that I need to add custom select dot open select select display. After transform, rotate. I want to rotate 225 degrees. Now let's styling this option list. So dot option. Let's copy this one, option list, which is a class name. Option list. Position. Absolute position, we have absolute position. Top is 100%. Left 0. Right 0. Background, the background color I am adding the same thing only. Select display, and also the option list items also I want to display the same thing. And overflow Y is auto, and let's add a box shadow. 0.2 pixels, 5 pixels. Let's add the red color. Shadow. Opacity is 0. I'm adding the styles randomly. The colors I'm adding randomly. If it's not satisfied, if I'm not satisfied, we'll change the colors also. Just wherever we require the colors to change, we can change. So again, visibility hidden. Here visibility is open. Now we need to hidden here. After selecting the option element, transaction, opacity 0.3 seconds is visibility 0.3 seconds is. Then option list items I want to display. Option list item, copy this one, option list items I want to display, and padding 8 pixels, let's add 8 pixels, 10 pixels. Cursor is pointer only. Option list item, when I mouse over, I want to change the background color is gray. Background color is, let's have the greens go. And color is white, background color. Now we need to select the option list items also. So option list item dot selected, the same thing I'm adding here. Copy this one, paste here. The last one, custom select. This one, visibility, custom select dot open dot option list, visibility visible. Once we select the list item, visible, opacity will add 1. That's it. We have done the complete coding part. let's change let's save this file. Save. We'll check the final output of our application. Open File Explorer. The file I have created in the header, JavaScript tutorials, and our file name is a stylish-ddl. And here we got the final output of our application. This is how to create a stylish dropdown list. The arrow is not displaying. It's rotating. Let's fix that one. Styles. This is a top, displaying top here. And the right is the bottom. Border, top, right. The same thing we'll add here. Can change the color. You keep this color white only or black. Let's add the black. That's it. Now let's check the final output of our application again. I'm reloading the browser. And here we got the final output of our application. How to create a stylish drop-down list using a JavaScript and CSS styles only. Front-end web tutorials. See here, this is a drop-down select option element. When I click, notice the cursor is rotating, which is animator. When I click tennis, see here we got tennis, and it's going back. See the cursor, the arrow mark. If I click rugby, here we got the rugby. Cricket. That's it. In this video tutorial, I have explained how to create a animated stylish drop-down list using a JavaScript and CSS style. Thanks for watching this video tutorial. Please subscribe, share, and leave your valuable comment. We'll catch you in my next video tutorial.